Jesus Christ.
Because that's not annoying.
Welcome into the Recipe Podcast, Celebrity Secrets of a Successful Life. I'm your host, Chef Charles Carroll. What a great day, what a great show we have. And this is the Gourmet Club Live portion of our show. So we are just getting started, and we're pretty excited today to have a really famous chef and very, very successful chef here in studio for Gourmet Club Live, because that's what we do. We like to talk about great food and great chefs and successful chefs. So we're excited. Before we get started, we want to wish Phil Phoenix and his new baby girl all the best as he's enjoying the new addition to his family. The Bobbit slid over to the other side while she's eating her breakfast there. Bobbit, how you doing?
I'm living my best life.
Yeah, there you go. Don't get those buttons all greasy now and all full of food, right?
Oh, you're in trouble.
Huh? Bobbit, don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. So the Bobbit, the podcast producer, went over there and she's fixing that, and hopefully we're going to have a better attempt at this show as we did the last one. Venus Flytrap, good to see you. How you feeling, bro?
Good, man.
Yeah, you're wide awake now?
Yeah, dude.
We got some food in you, and you got a cup of coffee, so life is good.
Niko.
Yeah, so nice to have you here, Venus. And Jay's over there making it all happen in the video. Jay, you good? You got your breakfast?
Yeah.
How's it taste? It tastes good?
It tastes great.
Yeah, don't you love working here, man? The benefits that you get, huh? Not a boy. And Eric, our in-house comedian, is on the road, so good for him on that. And but before we get started and talk to you about our fun and great chef in studio, I just want to thank our sponsors real quick. Jay, if you can help me out. We have Dunkin' Coffee. That's what we're all enjoying right now. Dunkin' Coffee. Mills Dunkin' is the coolest guy on the planet, and he has great coffee. Go to his website, DUNCAN, and order some of that coffee. They also have these K-Cups in Bed Bath & Beyond now, so that's cool. Aceway Incorporated. These guys are an amazing company that will clean anything that you want them to clean, whether it be a warehouse or an office building. In our case, kitchens. They're really big on customer service, and Ricardo, the owner, is just a really special guy. So that's why we use them. Texas Beef Council, we love them because they love chefs, and if you're not eating beef, there's something wrong with you. But Texas Beef Council, thank you for supporting us. Scottsdale School of Culinary Arts and the American Culinary Federation. Again, our two special sponsors for us. So thank you for trusting us with the show. And listeners, you're the smartest people on the planet. Thank you for checking us out. By the way, one last thing of housekeeping. If you're finding this show on Facebook or Instagram or anything else like that, and you're just playing it when you see it, we need you to go to your podcast player or your app and push that, and then put in Celebrity Secrets to a Successful Life, the recipe, Celebrity Secrets, or the Recipe Unplugged. We need you to search both those shows and subscribe to both of those shows. So we just
Right now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, and because we moved one of those shows, so you're probably wondering where the hell did all these shows go? Well, the Unplugged is now on its own because we have a funny guy on there, and his name is Eric, and he's a comedian. So go to Recipe Unplugged and subscribe to that. And Jay's found these really cool computers. These things, I'm going to show this video. It's going to scare the shit out of you. But anyway, that's another topic. But we can send these widgets out, drones out, and they can find anybody we want them to find. They're got chips in them. It's
Find Tupac.
AI.
Yeah, it's crazy shit. So anyway, that's
wanna
that.
see 'em.
Without further ado, I'd like to welcome in Chef Dimitri from Niko Niko. Chef, thank you so much for being here. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're gonna ask you just to get up on that mic because so we can grab everything you say. So yeah, man, are we eating big today or what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, the food's delicious.
I had some great
Thank you.
breakfast. Baba, what's Haley eating over there?
She's eating the gyro sandwich.
Gyro sandwich.
Yeah.
That's the original deal.
That's the original. And I had a breakfast.
Yeah, we have some breakfast pitas, so I gave you the Spartan.
Okay.
Sausage, gyro, sunny side up eggs.
So good.
That's what I had.
Is that what you have?
Yeah.
And we also had a falafel.
Oh, the falafel is delicious.
Falafel
Delicious.
Oh, cool, so cool. And Jay's still eating over there. So Jay, don't
I
screw
can put
up.
mine aside.
Yeah, don't screw up the computers over there
We
either.
started with dessert, I think.
Yeah, I saw, right? I can get 3 of them already.
There's nothing wrong with having your cake.
That's the way to do it?
Yeah.
Start the day with
Is that a
cake.
good way to do it?
Why not?
So, Chef, what a storied history that you have and your family's had in Houston.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
I want to get into that a little bit because we tried to get some information about you and we kind of Google, and as much as we look, we could read so much about your mom.
Well, they're the ones. Yeah, my mom and my father started the business.
Yeah. So tell us about that. Tell us.
So we were in New York, 1976, 1977. We moved down here, and
Where were you in New York?
Manhattan, First Avenue, 14th. That's where we were all born. And
First and 14th?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What's it, Stuyvesant Town?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we were, and then New York wasn't really that great then. My father was in the gambling business too, so he was like, "We got to get out of here."
Wow.
Yeah.
And they
Get out
said,
of
"Where do you want to
Dodge."
go?" My brother, he was a big Star Trek fan, so he said, "Look, we heard Arizona's really happening right now, Vegas or Houston," and he wanted Houston because of NASA. My mother was like, "We're not going to Vegas because you're going to gamble."
Yeah.
So that's why we picked Houston.
And what year was that?
77.
77. Wow. Wow.
And so he started working right away at Zorba the Greek. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Used to be on Montrose?
It was in Tuam and Fairview.
No, I'm not here that long.
So
I
you
know
know
the
where?
area.
Yeah, there's a couple of restaurants over there. Harry's is a little breakfast spot over there, Greek owned. And right down the street was Zorba's, and they were like the big Greek. The fried shrimp was very famous and that sort of thing. And so he worked there, and we were getting kicked out of our apartment because we found a little dog, and they said that we can keep the dog. But the manager was Greek, and she said the next week she was like, "You can't have the dog." So my mom was pissed. She was like, "Let's
Dog
get out
comes
of here."
first.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, she was mad at her and whatever. So as we were trying to find a spot, a lady across the street put a for rent sign, and that's how we got Niko Niko's.
Wow.
And
Right
so
off the bat.
Yeah, so my father saw it, went over there, grabbed the sign, $350. It was the first rent, and so he had to go borrow that money.
Damn.
And then went to the farmer's market, got vegetables, sat them outside, and started selling vegetables, and then that's how he started making a little bit of money.
Wow. Wow. And so that was 77.
Yeah.
So when did the restaurant open?
That was in like May 1977.
Okay.
Just a few,
months
a few
out.
months out, maybe a few weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
He cleaned up the gas station. It was a little gas station walk up. And so he cleaned that up, went to Pappas, because they were selling equipment at the time. Said, "Can I get some equipment?" And then Pappas was like, "Are you a gambler?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Get whatever you want." So he gave him whatever he wanted. We paid him after. Then he went to Damaris Barbecue because they said that they knew bankers.
Well, wait, what did you say? Are you a gambler? Wait.
Hey, like you take risks. That kind of thing.
Gotcha.
It's like a wildcatter.
All right.
Put it all down.
Yeah, and then he went to Damaris Barbecue because they found out that Damaris knew a lot of bankers and stuff like that. So Damaris didn't even know my parents. Put them in the car, took them there, co-signed for them.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Different time.
Yeah, they took care of each other,
Wow.
And so then that's how they got started.
And how old were you then?
I was 5. Wow. So they had us peeling potatoes,
Yeah.
and cleaning the tomatoes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I grew up in the hospitality business too. I was so we owned a country inn in Vermont. So, man, when it's family business, you're working 8 days a week. You're shoveling walkways. I don't care how old you are, stocking fireplaces, stocking bars, getting nice, and help people to their rooms and all that. So you're working.
That's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, you work all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I want my kids to do that too. We put them in there once in a while, but
Yeah.
I mean, my older, he's 11, so.
Well, the first quote that came up was that your mom would fire you almost every day until you bought the place.
Yeah. Still she'd say, she's calmed down a lot now, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was always constant fighting with her.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, so she was, at the end of the night, we would do the count out.
Yeah.
You're $10 short. I said, well, I don't know what happened,
Let's talk.
She's like, $10 short. Why is it short? And I was the only one that probably didn't even steal in the place. And I'm like, I didn't take it, So we used to fight all the time. But I was the youngest, and my brothers, sisters, and everybody, they already left, town, and went to school and that sort of thing. So I was the young one, 13, 10, 11, 12, whatever. So she would always call me, "Get out here, we're busy," So she was stuck with me. And I didn't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
That's how it worked.
Oh man, that's so good. So, and your mom, she was a dancer.
No, she was a singer.
She was a singer.
She was a singer.
She was a pretty
She
good.
was
singer.
yeah, she was really good. We just had her 80th birthday party at the restaurant. Had her old band there.
Oh no way.
Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool.
What kind of music?
Greek.
Yeah.
So that's how she got to this country. Her brother was a musician.
Okay.
And he had a label with EMI and back then, and
Oh, shit.
you know, all the Greek clubs. You know.
Yeah.
And back in those days, the singers didn't really have stadiums that they sang at. They sang at clubs and restaurants and nightclubs. You know, Chicago, Montreal, New York, Detroit. And so she came from Greece to sing with him. And then my father owned all the clubs in Montreal. So he jumped ship in Montreal. He was on the ship when he was like 18, jumped ship. Started working for a hot dog stand, bought the hot dog stand, and then started opening little gambling spots and nightclubs. And then that's how they met.
In New York?
In Montreal.
Montreal.
Oh, Montreal. Got it.
And then from Montreal, they went to New York.
Got it. Oh, that's cool. So they speak some French too?
No. Shit, they don't speak English. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they Greek and broken English.
What part of Greece?
Chios, CHIOS or XIOS.
Okay.
And if you guys are in the food industry, have you ever heard of masticha? It's a gum sap from a tree.
Okay.
And it's only grown in on that island.
Okay.
And they use that in desserts. They use that in. Now they're starting to use it for medicinal stuff like toothpaste and like for stomach.
Okay.
Is that near Samos?
Very close to Samos, yeah.
Okay.
That's like the next islands over. Samos, Mytilene,
Yeah.
and Chios.
How many restaurants do you have now?
So we got two big ones,
Two
the
big-
original Montrose.
Jay, I think we have. Do we have pictures somewhere, Jay? Do we have anything like that we can show the team? You got two. There you go.
That's the I-10 store that we opened 2 years ago.
Yeah, that place rocks.
You like it?
That was one of the only places that was open during Harvey.
That's right. We got a lot of shit.
You
for
guys
that,
killed
too.
it. Really?
Yeah, people
Why?
were emailing me going, how, you're making your employees work and blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
that's our thing, though. Like, we want to stay open, in times like that.
And the people
That's
that
a
were
challenge.
working were
No, they were
good. They were
great,
happy.
yeah.
Yeah. They were
Of
happy to
course.
be doing something. Yeah.
Yeah, especially the front staff. They were getting like $500, $600 tips at the end of the night. So
Yeah.
They really wanted to work.
So-
And, people came in, and I had, some families that actually came in and started hugging us,
Yeah.
saying we didn't know what to eat, and
Yeah.
thank you, and it was good.
Yeah, that was awesome. I thought that was
I
great.
can't imagine. Isn't that fucked up? How someone's got to say something about something.
Yeah.
Right. Here you are helping people. Right. Because there's not like that's.
Well, even ourselves, we want to get back to work.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a family restaurant.
Yeah.
We don't
Part of
have
what you do.
money out the ass. I mean, we're working every day,
Yeah.
to make it happen.
Plus the employees. I mean, making your employees. Well, first of all, we want to make sure they're safe. Right. We want to make sure our employees are safe.
Anybody that couldn't come in, they didn't.
Yeah,
they
but
didn't
after
come
that,
in, they didn't get fired. They
They need a paycheck. Right. They need a paycheck.
So everybody came in to help out.
There's a lot of restaurants, and I was talking to Benny Keith shortly after all this happened, and their numbers went down obviously because they
Closed.
So during Harvey, obviously everyone was closed for 5 or 6 or 10 days, right? On an average, restaurants closed down. So now these supplier companies, they have all this product that what are you going to do with it? And some of it's going to throw away, not throw away. So they lose money that way. They lose money for not selling for 5 weeks, plus some of the product that was perishable.
Goes back.
And they lost a week or 10 days or more of business, in some cases a month of some certain places. But then they lost a lot of business of restaurants who never opened back up again.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a bad year for a lot of people. But those suppliers took it hard. So, but well, good on you. I mean, look at the government shutdown now. Oh, by the way, breaking news: it's open now. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Back on until the 14th or 15th anyway. So until Trump decides to shut it back down again.
3 months, I thought. Yeah.
What's that?
He'll reopen for 3 months. Or
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Sorry.
3 weeks. Yeah.
So it's real. Okay.
Yeah, and then if he doesn't get what he wants, then he's gonna close it back down. I want to talk about that last segment, by the way, last show about. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into it now. But so, Chef, you're the last sibling working the restaurant at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, is your mom still working now?
Yeah, she travels
Yeah.
a lot, but when she's here, she comes in,
Yeah.
make sure the kitchen's clean, make sure that's her thing.
She's
know.
stickler for clean.
Oh,
Clean, yeah. God bless her.
You know, we have like the most awards.
Yeah.
I think it's us and Pino's that have the most Marvin's Inlet Blue Ribbon Awards.
Yeah.
That place is so clean.
Oh yeah, it is clean.
That's why it's the best.
Even the health department, the health department, I can't remember how long ago, but it's been a while, but they came in and did a training video in our restaurant.
Oh, nice.
And they used that video to train and show people, what the inspections are about. So
Well, good on you there, man. I mean,
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
Yeah.
all our vendors eat there. The health inspectors eat there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
That's how you know is when the health inspectors are eating.
yeah,
At
they'll
your
tell you.
places,
They'll
like,
tell you
they
like
know.
places not to go
Of course.
and stuff, I'm not gonna mention it, but I mean they will tell you.
Yeah. So you don't do any sous vide, right?
What is that?
That's vacuum pack cooking.
No, I don't do any of that.
Well,
I'm not into that.
The only reason why I bring that up is that I spent the last how long, Bobbit?
Like 5 months.
5 months trying to do
It has a
a
plan.
HACCP plan for sous vide for these guys.
I'm surprised we didn't have one in the first place.
Well, we didn't have to have one. We didn't know about it.
Well,
having
yeah,
to have
exactly.
one.
Right.
And I don't want to hijack the show, but
Do you like? I mean,
yeah,
I don't know how to cook
we
like that.
we do
but-
it a lot. We do it well for VIP events. Anything 100 or less, we'll do it once in a while. It's great. It doesn't fit in your operation because
It's slow.
Yeah,
It's slow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good for certain. You can do it in a large
I
scale
heard it's
as well.
good for like hotels and that sort of thing.
Well, you
where-
could do some. Well, we can talk about that, but there's some aspects where you could do volume. If it was like a pulled pork or something, something
Yeah.
like that, or shank, something like that. It'd be really cool. But anyway, the city's telling us we need a HACCP plan, and for the sous vide. But the problem is they don't even know what sous vide is themselves.
No.
And so after 6 or 7 months of this, so first we did the whole plan, and we passed it in. I borrowed, some of our friends, and then took what they had and fit it for our property, and sent it in. And I said, okay, spent 45 minutes on the phone. Make this change, make that change. This looks good. After you do all these changes, you should be good. I said, okay, good. It was. I don't know, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
You better explain what the HACCP plan is.
Well, it's to do all the critical control points of the process, of the cooking process. And it's not something that any one of us can do by ourselves. I mean, it's so technical now. It's so technical that no one's going to use it. I'm just going to go out in there and say that. It's that jacked up.
So
So
just want it.
yeah, so we made all those changes after about 2 months. We got all that going, and we passed back in, and then I get another email saying, oh, no, this is all wrong. You're going to have to hire somebody because this is not even close. So anyway, we fast forward, we do hire somebody, and it's another painful. So I get on the phone, and I'm so angry. I'm getting in an argument. I said, I'm going to try to keep my cool all this time because I don't want them on my ass, right? And but I lost it finally. I lost it. And I said, ma'am, we had to do all the labels for the cleaning products in our sinks, in our dishwashers, and all the labels we had to put into this HACCP plan. And then they said, we want you to put in there what happens when the soap dispenser doesn't dispense correctly. And she wants me to put that action in the frickin' plan. This is when I lost it.
Yeah.
You open
know-
the lid and
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some soap in there.
That's exactly.
You should hire him to write it for you.
Seriously, man. And I
Open
said-
the lid and pour it out.
And so I said, we're gonna. So we put in there, we're gonna call extension 251 and ask Richard, the maintenance supervisor, to come up and fix it. Like what is?
What do you want?
What do you want? And finally I said, ma'am, I said, do you know what a circulator is?
Yeah.
Listen to this. This is a machine that we use, right? I said, do you know what a circulator is? And she says, no, I have no idea. I said, exactly. She's trying to approve the frickin' plan, and she doesn't even know what a circulator is, which is the one piece of equipment we use for sous vide.
Sure.
oh, you pissed her off.
I'm out of my mind. I'm out of my mind. So anyway, I'm way off track here, but I don't even know how we get on that. But so anyway, we're approved.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, the restaurant business nowadays is not the same. I mean, you got to do all kinds of stuff.
Jesus.
We had someone come in the other day and asked us, do we have a plan when someone throws up? What do? You know? Fucking clean it. I mean,
Yeah.
get some Clorox and clean it.
Some bleach and some hot water.
We've been in Montrose a long time. I've seen everything. I mean, there's blood in there. There's everything's been there.
Wow.
You know, so.
Wow. Well, I had a contract yesterday. I got to show it to you. I never seen anything like it by one of our groups saying they want us to sign a contract of operation or something like that. So I ain't signing shit. I said, you need to show that to Ben to one of our other colleagues. Anyway, so Chef, so you're at a young age. You're working and you're peeling and you're doing all this, and your siblings are off to school. At what point did you know that I think I'm going to make a run at this? I'm gonna
You
make
know,
this my profession.
I always liked it. I used to have really great admiration for the people that would come in the restaurant and visit my mother. You know, Pete Pappas from the Pappas restaurants used to come in all the time. All these restaurateurs used to come and talk to her, so it was part of our life, you know. So I knew I didn't want to work with her, so I went and washed cars. I was a bouncer, you know. I did all this other stuff, and then I went and opened up my own restaurant on Windrock, and that was like my lesson out of high school. You know, like I just finished high school. You know, I got my own restaurant. I did everything wrong. You know,
Right out of high school.
yeah. I mean, I just did everything wrong.
Now, did your parents say, "Yeah, good idea," or they say, "Don't do it"?
No, they said let's do it.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
so
They were in on it?
yeah, well, somewhat.
They backed you a
So
bit?
Pappas gave us equipment again. You know, we put a little bit of money just to fix up the place up, and then we started rolling, and it got really busy in the beginning. Like everybody came to visit Niko Niko's, but this time I put waiters. I had plates, everything that was different from Niko Niko's. And
What year was that?
Man, that was 91, 92.
Okay.
92, something
Okay.
like that. And, I just did everything wrong. It was right down the street from Caligula's, so I would, just go party there all the time. And
Caligula's.
then,
I was there for my 21st birthday.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
and
What kind of partying do you do? I'm
a
just
lot.
kidding. Yeah, no, Caligula's the worst of them.
That's a very questionable area. 'Cause you can get some crazy things right there.
Well, it was on Windrock, right? So, I mean, that's what, and then,
There's like a little trifecta over there.
and, I had to shut down. I got lucky. This guy came in and he said, "Look, I'll buy the place for $80,000." I said, "Done." My mother's like, "Well, what about the TVs I just bought?" I said, "Screw the TVs. Just give it."
Yeah.
We don't have to do bankruptcy. So, got out of that, and then I ended up spending that money in like a couple of months, and then I was like, "Okay, I don't have no money. What do I do?"
Damn.
So I said, let me go to work at Montrose, and worked at Montrose. Started working there a lot. My father, my parents were divorced at the time, so they've been divorced for I don't know 8 years or something. And my father came back because his dad just passed away, and he helped me, and he was the one that always took risks and knew about the lamp shanks and bring this product and this product. And my mother was the workhorse, like she worked all the time. So I really got serious and started working from 8 in the morning till midnight every day, and then it took off. Montrose really took off, and so that's how I knew I was that was it.
Who has the ideas for like all the promotions and stuff?
Most of it's mine,
Yeah.
and I mean I have a good team of people there, so I mean we just always like right now they're telling me, hey, I have an idea for Valentine's Day, or I have an
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
And everybody's allowed to give their input.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, that's good because I feel like every time I'm in there, it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, it's 3. It's a weird time of the day. Thank God this place is here. Because you guys serve the same all day long. It's never like you walk in and you're like, oh, we're in between shifts, or
Oh,
you know
no.
what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we only
yeah.
have one person working.
Yeah.
It always feels like it's okay to walk in. And I looked down. I was thinking, I was like, oh, I would love to have an espresso and something sweet. And then I looked down and there was the promo. It was like,
Oh, the dessert, yeah. The
yeah,
happy
during
hour
that
promo?
time of the day. And I was like, damn, I could get
Yeah.
a ton of them and take them to go.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people come in for that.
That's a good deal.
It is a good deal. I mean, especially if you see what we do with our desserts. I mean,
Crazy. It's such a good way to guarantee you're going to rotate the stuff too, because it's a big selection.
Well, we have the volume, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing's sitting around at Niko Niko's.
Well, you know, when you walk through Astoria in Queens,
Yeah.
you know, all the bakeries, they're all lined up, and you're like, damn, that's a lot of stuff. But then if you go late, because they're open till like sometimes 2 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a couple of bakeries in Astoria where the people getting Greek pastries at 2 in the morning after they've been to the city already,
Wow.
and even later. And that whole block is rocking, and you're looking like, all right, now I know. They probably had to restock it like 3 times.
So you know, I mean, like if you've been to Astoria and you see
Yeah,
the
I grew up
desserts
in
that we
Bayside.
have,
Yeah.
those are authentic. Like that's what you find in Greece. You know,
Yeah.
everybody thinks it's just baklava, but it's not like that. you know?
Yeah. So do you do all the product in each one of the restaurants? You don't have a commissary?
No, so now I-10 we opened up and we made that like 8,000 square feet. So all the desserts come from I-10.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because Yanni's there. Yanni is a third generation pastry chef from Greece, and he moved here, and he was just the grace of God. I mean,
Wow.
I was looking for a pastry chef for 2 years,
Wow.
and not just any. I needed a Greek one.
Yeah.
you know. So we were interviewing, and never found. You know, they would bring me pecan pie, chocolate molten cake, which were great, but it wasn't us. you know?
Yeah.
And then one day, I'm sitting there interviewing this girl, and she was with Ruggles Green at the time. And Yanni walks in with a friend of mine. And, you know, I say hello to them, they eat. And then I said, I got to go talk to this guy, you know. And I said, what do you do? He goes, I'm a pastry chef. I said, what are you doing here? He goes, well, I'm visiting her. And apparently they met, you know, in Greece. And first he said it was his cousin because they didn't want all the Greeks talking. But you know, they were getting together, and so he was going to marry her and move to Houston. And I said, hey, would you come and teach us something? You know? And he goes, yeah, I'm here for 3 months.
Wow.
So he would come in at night and would teach the girl that I was interviewing. I said, okay, he's going to interview you. And so then he got a couple dishwashers, and they were really good. You know, like
Yeah.
the dishwasher are always better than anybody's. I'm sorry. I know you guys are trained, but I mean, they
No, I hear
weren't
you.
trained.
Sure,
and, I mean,
sure.
they, you know, and he trained them, and now we have, you know, our pastries.
And they do it exactly the same every time.
Well, you know, Yanni was funny. Yanni is an artist, right? So
Okay.
he would take the same dessert and make it look different every time. And I'm like, dude, this is America. We got to have consistency, you know? And so it took a while, but he's there now. Yeah, he's got it down.
So you talked him into, you help him get a visa or something? Or
No, well, he was getting the visa anyways with
Okay.
her, you know,
Okay,
because
gotcha.
they were getting married. So once
They still married?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, thank God.
And she works for you too?
You know what? She actually just started working with us.
Okay.
You know, so Christina was, you know, saying, hey, can I help you in the office or do something? She's been, like, amazing. You know, so now we have the whole family over there.
That's great.
Wow. So
You know, we have the same people. I mean, I have one lady, Daisy, she's been there 42 years.
Jeez, that's
The other
awesome.
people are 35, 25. you know.
Yeah. Lifers.
Yeah.
Why would they leave? It's a
I mean, you
Yeah,
know.
it's a great
It's
business.
their business, right? I said, this is your business. Take care of it. you know,
Yeah.
So
now that you have the 3 places, right? 3 restaurants, and so when you went up to open up the second one, and then eventually, so what about the third one? How did that?
So the second one happened with the downtown district. Market Square Park, they were trying to revitalize that area. And Chris Tripoli from a la carte, I don't know, do you know Chris Tripoli? He's a consultant here in town. You know, he worked with us when we expanded Montrose to do like all the procedures and stuff. He was like, hey, I have this deal if you want to come and give a bid on it, you know. So I saw it as a small spot. I saw it like our beginning, you know, 1977, that's how we were. It's all outdoors. It's really nice, you know. The downtown district does an amazing job putting bingo nights and movies and concerts and stuff. And it was in the park, just like you would go in Greece. You know, we have these little coffee shops in Greece,
Yeah,
you
sure,
know,
sure.
that are in the park. And
Yeah.
so everybody sits outside and drinks coffee and drinks ouzo and
Yeah.
little mezze, you know, little appetizers. And so when I saw it, I was like, this is perfect. I don't want to be in the tunnels, you know. I know the tunnels are busy, but I don't want to go to the tunnels every day. So
yeah.
it was a perfect opportunity. We took that one. That's almost 8 years now. So that was our second one. And that was the one that we learned how to expand. you
Right.
know. a little bit better. And then the third one happened with HEB in Pearland, and that was kind of like a pilot. We were testing to see if it would work in a bunch of the HEBs,
I got you.
and we decided that it wasn't
Wasn't you?
that successful for us. HEB was awesome though, by the way. Scott's amazing. And then I-10 happened, and I-10 happened because I moved out to I-10, Bunker Hill area, and I'm like, dude, I need Niko Niko's out here. So we were searching, and then the old Chili's closed up, and that's where we're at by the.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, it's really nice.
A lot of
HCC.
parking.
The rent's like half the price than
It's
across,
Wow.
so
Wow.
we got real lucky on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
So
HCC's awesome. The kids are great.
You guys should put a flag on top, a Niko Niko flag.
you
that
know what, I need
gets
it.
all the way up to the
I need that.
highway.
I need that.
Yeah.
You're
so
right.
and then you can see
You're
because
right.
it's like
I
it's
need
kind of
that.
hidden. Yeah. Do that.
I need that. Yeah.
So I'm losing track of what the ones you open and close and open. So what? At what?
Not that many.
No, I mean because the second one that you when you're working 8 to midnight.
Yeah. That's Montrose. So that's where I went to 8 to midnight Montrose, and I got really serious
Right.
about.
Okay. So So where's the company at now? Does Mom still have her piece and you have?
No,
your piece?
so
It's all.
so what happened was, getting a little bit personal, but
Hold on, let me get my pen.
so what happened was, I basically told Mom, I said, look, I'm committed to this.
Yeah.
I need to buy this
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't want anything happening to you and then all my other siblings coming, which
Yeah.
they wouldn't, but
Yeah.
I want to just make sure if I'm going to work this hard, it's going to be mine.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
she sold it to me, and
Okay.
then the original spot,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there, I started accumulating property, and then we got bigger in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where it's at.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So have you got it to a point where you can relax a little bit? Can you?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the people that I have,
Yeah.
they're amazing.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So you can.
You know what? We always try to be better, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that aspect, I never relax. But as
Yeah.
far as if I have to go to work, those many hours a day, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, good for you.
The people that are there, they're there for a reason. I tell them, hey, do what you're supposed to do and call me anytime you need something,
Mm-hmm.
So I go visit every day. I go make sure everything's okay,
Mm-hmm.
But they're better than me at it.
Yeah. Good for you on that.
The only thing I would say that I could probably beat them all at is, multitasking at the register.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I used to do everything. I used to do the phone, to go, everything. I used to do everything up front. They
So-
think I didn't do shit. You never work.
All your employees always think that, right? They always think you're not doing anything.
Well, the ones in the kitchen, the girls
Yeah.
that have been there for so long, they know because they saw,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But all the new ones that come in, they're like, this
They
guy
assume.
doesn't do anything. He just drinks coffee all day,
Eating all the pastries.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Eating
like
gyros.
eating all the time.
Who comes up with the promotional material stuff? Because that stuff's all spot on.
So
too.
like this box is
Yeah.
actually from Greece.
Okay.
So Yanni was like, I was like, I need to get some boxes. He's like, I can get it from Greece real cheap.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. These all
And
come
it's-
from
and
Greece.
And it keeps things crisp. It keeps
Yeah,
'Cause
it's specially lined and stuff, but
yeah.
he makes the filo. That filo he makes all that.
Really?
Yeah, and then like this design right here is from a little village.
Yeah, like tiles.
Yeah, so there's a medieval village in our island, Chios. It is real famous. It's the whole village looks like that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and they actually say that Columbus has a house there, and he either got navigators from Chios, because Chios is known for their shippers, and some of the biggest ship owners in Greece come from this island.
Yeah.
And so either he got navigators from that island, or he was from that island. There's a theory there too.
Really?
Yeah.
God, that's so damn.
Christopher Columbakos.
He's not a good person.
And you know what else?
He's
who
not a good
decides
person.
who decides who does the drawings and stuff of? That's the drawing
So-
of your dad, yeah, right?
No, that's actually me.
Is
that you? Okay,
Cartoon
okay.
character? Yeah, but
Put your face to it?
I had glasses, right?
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
why I figured. I was like, you look like him, but now you have the
Yeah,
the
so I used to have glasses. I got LASIK. So
okay.
I need to get LASIK. It's awesome.
Give me some of that napkins there, bud.
Yeah.
Those are so damn good. Do
Is
you
it
have one of
good?
those
You like
yet?
it?
Holy
Not yet.
shit.
Those are called trigones.
Oh my god, that's good. So do you get a
Pastry
chance?
cream in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And
pretty good.
in a
And sauce, honey sauce.
yeah, honey sauce on top. Yeah, it's a lot like the
From where he's from, they usually just have the filo dough like that, and then they fill it up right
So
in front of you. You know.
right. So it's a brother of the baklava. Baklava is kind of laid out with the honey on the honey sauce on top, right? And this one's stuffed.
Well, that one, the baklava also has the walnut, cinnamon,
Yeah,
honey.
yeah. Do you get a chance to go back to Greece often? Or?
Oh, we go every year.
Yeah. And where,
Yeah.
where do you go?
Chios. I go Chios, Athens, and then I'll take like little day trips.
You still have family there?
Yeah,
A lot of
everybody's
family,
there. Yeah.
yeah.
The kids go back, man. They're playing in the village. They run around till midnight. You can't do that here.
Yeah, I get that right.
How old are your kids?
11 and 4.
All right.
Oh, that's cool.
So Athens is rough, huh? I mean,
No, Athens is amazing,
Well,
man.
well, that's not rough, but I was shocked to see how much graffiti was.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we're having that problem in Montrose right now
Yeah.
too. But
yeah.
a lot of graffiti, a lot of litter and stuff. But what an amazing city!
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
these pockets of different neighborhoods that you can go to: Glifada, Kifisha, Kolonaki. And they say they have a crisis there. They do. Like these people are not getting paid anything over there. I mean,
Yeah, that's right.
It's sad, but you know what? They know how to live. They know how to still go out and enjoy themselves and have family and friends. Man, you go to these cafes, they're packed. I mean, packed.
Yeah.
You think we're busy over here. I mean, that's crazy over there.
Do you recognize this girl here, Argio? So she's the celebrity one I was telling you about.
Yeah, I've seen her, yeah. I've seen her. My mom watches her all the time.
Yeah. So if you want next
Yeah,
time
yeah.
time you
Yeah,
go,
I've seen her, yeah.
yeah, she's wonderful.
She is really good, yeah.
Yeah. Next time you go over there, if you're interested, let me know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because she would love to meet you.
Absolutely.
And she's going to be coming to Houston, I think. She's going to do a dual tour of U.S. And do
When is
some-
she coming in?
She was supposed to be coming in the first quarter of this year, but she hasn't gotten back to me because I was going to help her set stuff up in U.S.
Yeah,
But she would love to meet you.
I would love that.
Yeah, and
And let me know what I need to do to help
yeah,
her
yeah,
here
and
in
we'll
Houston.
hook up something there. That'd
Yeah,
be
yeah,
great. I thought we would do a wine, so we do like 3 or 4 things. Do a wine dinner at the club, get her on the podcast, get her on some local TV stuff, and then do a local dinner at partner with somebody in town.
Yeah, we can advertise it with,
Yeah.
and I don't mind sharing, I mean, I will advertise with all the Greek
Yeah,
restaurants
sure,
and the
sure.
church and everybody.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd
It's
be
nice
cool.
for the community.
So what's next for you?
Pay the bills. That's what we're doing, making sure we don't over expand too fast.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many opportunities in Houston. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you gotta know your limits. So right now we're comfortable. We're taking care of our stuff that we need to do, and that's it.
So what do you think about all the? I mean, it's great for people who love food, but it's tough for restaurateurs in Houston. I mean, it
Yeah,
scares
and
me.
you see a lot of people closing down,
Yeah.
and that's sad.
Yeah.
We've been there, so I know how that feels, and but the good ones, I think they last a long
Yeah.
time. The ones that know what they're doing, and
Yeah.
it's tough.
So
It's tough business.
Restaurant Week starts this week, I think. Right? Do you guys get
I've
involved?
never
in it?
been in that.
Yeah.
Never been in that.
I always felt bad about chefs that it used to be Restaurant Week, right? And then someone says, "No, it's Restaurant Month. You're gonna do it all month." And I always felt bad for
Is
the
it hard for
chefs.
them?
Isn't that in August?
No, it's this month. I think it starts February. I think I just saw it on TV.
Really?
Yeah. So oh man,
That all started in New York,
Oh, really?
That's from where, as I understand it, because I remember it was a week, and it was a huge deal because a lot of restaurants you wouldn't think were involved.
Didn't Cleverly?
Yeah. I
right?
think she was the one that kind of did that. But I always feel bad for the chefs because they got to put out this fantastic deal, a lower price. That's the whole gimmick of it. And then they got to donate X amount of dollars to this thing. And I think, God damn. I mean, how
At the end of the day, you don't
Yeah.
have a lot. I mean, you know what? There's not.
Yeah.
I mean, our margins are not that.
not a lot of room there.
Yeah.
But well, cool. What
So
so
you get exposure. I mean, some of the restaurants that do it, they get a lot of exposure
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. So who outside of your family or your mom was a good inspiration for you?
Outside of the family, like I said, Pete Pappas was.
Yeah.
He used to come in all the time. Pete was in charge of all their real estate, and so he would come and sit with me, and I'm, like 11, 12, and I'm like, I'm gonna get you one day. I'm gonna be bigger than you. He's like, just stay at one, you'll be fine. That's what he's telling me. But guys like that. There was another guy that had Royal York coffee company. He was a Greek, Pethadiotis. What an amazing guy. I mean, this guy.
Where's Haley at?
He would always go out. He would always go out and take his friends for dinner. He was single. He was an older man. He had money, and he would always take his group of guys to go have dinner and stuff. And he would always pay. And then he had cancer, and so he couldn't eat no more. He had the little bag and everything.
Yeah.
But he still took his friends out to eat. And so things like that where I saw like, man, these guys had class. All the restaurants. I mean, Vincent's, Vincent Mandola, Johnny Caraba. I call them all the time. I'm like, hey, I need some advice.
Yeah.
And they always answer the phone.
Yeah. Johnny's special, isn't he?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they're amazing.
Yeah, special guy.
Arturo Boada. Arturo. What an amazing restaurant he has.
Yeah.
Ziggy. Kenny Ziggy. I mean, all those guys I still look up to.
Yeah, Ziggy's supposed to be on the show as well, and we've had Johnny on a couple times. So I want to get him and his dad on. I want to get them both on at the same time.
Yeah, they're special, man.
Yeah, so Ziggy's supposed to come on.
You need to get Johnny's mom on here.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what you need,
Yeah. So I think it'd be a great show. Well, listen, anything else you want to before we wrap this up, guys? I mean, we could sit here all day and talk.
Especially, Niko. I was going to talk to him about, because I thought about what he said on the margin. And because we were there a couple of weeks ago, and I like to get that whole sea bass, the Aegean sea bass.
That comes from our island, huh? Chios.
Okay, so it's basically Bronzino.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
We call it lavraki.
Lavraki, yeah.
Yeah, and the Italians call it Brazino.
Yeah, so the Lavraki is like legit, like a pound and a little more.
Wow.
Whole fish.
Mm-hmm.
You get it with a side of rice or potatoes or French fries, and then you give you a Greek salad with it as well.
Nice.
All that
And a big salad.
Big salad. It's not the little one, like with the big piece of feta on top.
It's a great fish too.
It's huge.
I love that.
And it takes a little
We've been
while.
running that the last.
Clean.
Yeah.
It's
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's delicious, and you guys get a nice looking fish. I mean, like they lay that out for under $30. I mean, like you think about something cooked
50, 60,
with that kind of flavor. That's a
yeah.
$50, $60 dish. So
It is, yeah.
That's a break-even dish, if that.
Yeah.
Because it takes up a lot of time.
There's
as well.
some items on my menu that I don't make any money.
You just have to know. Which
Yeah,
one
they're very Greek.
Yeah.
They're a lot of people come in and they just get the gyros, but explore. I say explore because our menu has a lot of nice stuff on there.
I think it kicks ass. I love that place.
Mm-hmm. The pork kebabs, the little pork kebab at I-10. Have you been there on the weekends where I do the rotisserie pork?
Yeah, the carnitas or whatever they.
Yeah, that called the shuvli. That's very popular in Greece.
Yeah.
So all the Greeks come there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for
Then
that.
they have the sign right over where they open, where they cook it. So that's cool because you're like, all right, this is going to happen here on these 3 days. And that's what I mean about the visuals in there. You think about your use of space. We're kind of going through some of the same stuff because we're looking to revamp some spaces. And it's like use of space is not a given. That's why people hire folks who are experienced in laying out restaurants because you also have to be to code.
Right.
So you'll knock all that out if you use someone because they're like, no, you did this wrong. You need to have this much space between the last seating area and the bathroom, or this bathroom needs this kind of covering in the front. Right? There are a lot of rules that you sometimes will learn after the fact. Like, this is not the code.
Yeah.
That's an expensive fix.
Yeah.
So you use these people to get that stuff laid out. And I think about when I walk in your space, the mantras one as well. It's like, what a fantastic use of space. Like, if you really stop and look, you're like, nothing's wasted. So this area has the 3 specials, and there's, for the most part, always the Bronzino, a couple of other fish. And then underneath, you have these big bins with ice for the cold drinks. It's like, I could probably do with blindfold on and tell you
That's
where everything
funny.
is because it's so smart the way it's laid out. And then you go into the extra room, and it's like, well, what would you need? Water, or if you want to refill your coffee, whatever. And it's in the same room. So
And I think, like, that restaurant's just laid out wrong.
I love
It just kind of got built, it got,
yeah.
piecemealed together. But,
Yeah.
like, where the sodas are,
Yeah.
like, you have to cut through people in line to get the sodas and come back, and that one's wrong. But
When the line's that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. But and the line looks good too in a way. You
Yeah,
walk in, you're like, this
the
place is
line.
hot.
You always want the line.
Right.
You
Right.
know, my
Yeah.
guys worry about that sometimes. Like, leave the line. We like the line.
Yeah.
I remember in the 80s, 90s, well, especially in the 90s, where the line used to go out to the parking lot, and then people used to go eat on the median. In
Yeah,
the
yeah,
middle of Montrose, because
yeah.
there was no tables.
Yeah.
And we didn't even have AC.
Yeah.
We had window units.
Wow.
It was hot, man.
Wow.
The kitchen never had AC.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, that was real rough.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people have never worked in kitchens that didn't have AC. It's a
Yeah,
whole different
yeah,
ballgame.
we had one window unit. That's it in that kitchen.
Jay, do we have any more pictures, or was it just the one there? I thought we had one or two more, maybe two.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What else you got there?
I got the Market Square and
Can you put it up?
I'm sorry,
But-
man. I should have sent you more.
No. It's good.
That's Market Square Park. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty place.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
Yeah, it's special.
What's the other one, Jay? There he is.
That's Montrose.
Now, what's that girl doing? What's she doing?
She's cutting up the gyro.
Oh, yeah,
Lamb and
gotcha.
beef, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, Chef, man, we sure are proud to have you down here, and thanks for taking time out to be with us. It was really
Thank you.
super cool.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Sal.
yeah. We, it would be a great show if we could get maybe you and Johnny and Ziggy or something. Or,
Yeah, let's do it.
You know what I mean, and get the history.
Yeah.
Because I love hearing about the history.
Yeah, let's get Arturo, Ziggy, me, Johnny.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring the alcohol. And
No, I'm gonna hook that up, and then we'll have maybe we do some shows over here sometime, but we'll.
So Guy Fieri's calling us to do the grocery games,
Oh, is that right?
and they're calling Arturo. And I'm like, why don't we just do that shit together? Because I don't want to run through the thing, He goes, I'll run, and then, so we'll see.
I'll have the cart ready.
Yeah. And then we'll have Ziggy we have to go against,
Yeah, good stuff.
Like
Good
a
stuff.
relay race.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. We're gonna hook that show up, Haley. So make a note of that. We'll do that. So, Chef, thanks for coming down.
Lots of fun, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, and thanks
Thanks, man.
Thanks for bringing
all
the food.
This
Yeah,
food is
of course.
amazing as always.
Try the desserts, huh? Try the little Laurentinas. The little
Bobby.
Laurentinas, the chocolate ones are awesome.
Well, these are amazing.
There you go.
Those are crazy good. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you very much, and Chef, thanks again for coming down. And I want to thank our team again, the Bob for pushing all the buttons, and Venus, thank you, and Dick, thanks for filling in again as always, or being our special guest host.
It's being the anchor.
Yeah.
Being the anchor.
Yeah, and Jay, thanks for pushing on that end. And again, one more time, thanks for our sponsors, Dunkin' Coffee, Ace Way Incorporated. If you need anything clean, they can do it. And Texas Beef Council, Escoffier School of Culinary Arts, and American Culinary Federation. Thank you so much for trusting us. Remember, everybody, you're special, you're great. Make an impact on someone's life today. And before you go, remember, if you're watching this, did I say this already on this show? If you're watching this show on Facebook or Instagram or all that, we need you to go to the app, the podcast app, and search Recipe Podcast. No, what is it again? Recipe Unplugged, and subscribe, and then also go to the Recipe Celebrity Secrets to a Successful Life and subscribe, and that way the shows will automatically load in your phone all the time. So thank you so much for that, and see you next time.